Hi, I'd just like to run through a few meals that I have prepped for this trip that I'm on. The context is that it is a 4-day backpacking trip, about 6 miles in, set up a base camp, and then I'm doing lots of off-trail miles each day. So I want to focus on getting calories in. I'm very bad, especially during the day when I'm moving, about getting calories in. So I have a bag of bars and then lots of like what I call banana treats, which are just dehydrated bananas with turmeric, and a lot of other kind of just supplemental, easy to eat when I'm on the move. I do like to pack something salty, some nuts. Too much sweet stuff is a little rough for me, so getting those salts in as well. And then of course some kind of like liquid IV or drink mix, get some electrolytes in my water after I purify. For my meals, my main meals, breakfast usually entails something simple like instant oatmeal, a couple of those. I do have some dehydrated powdered cream. I'll throw that in with my coffee as well, which is pretty darn nice. I have a couple different dinners that I like to use. Oh, I forgot to mention, dried berries in with the oatmeal is really nice too. Get some vitamin C. Anything that resembles fruit and vegetables in the backcountry is a luxury. So on the heavier, more bulky side of my dinners, I will do something like this. Buy a few dehydrated food items like broccoli, dehydrated chicken. I have some cashews in here. And this is just a grocery noodle with some sesame oil and some chili oil. So we're probably looking in total with this right now, probably about 650 calories. Pretty bulky though, but it's gonna taste good. I'm gonna eat that first. Somewhere in the middle of weight and bulk, I have a rebagged dehydrated meal. It's a vegan meal that a friend gave me to try, and I've actually supplemented that with chicken and dehydrated broccoli. So we're probably looking at, with the coconut oil that comes with this curry, probably looking at about 600, 650 calories. So I'm liking that too. Next, I have a rebagged Mountain House breakfast, and I added dehydrated sausage. So it started out, I think, at 400 calories or 350 calories. Now we're probably looking at 450 or 500 calories. Pretty small package. That's gonna be real tasty. Kind of as a supplemental meal, or should I have a longer breakfast, not up at the crack of dawn, maybe I'll eat that to spend some time nearby base camp before I head out. And then I have this is actually an 18-ounce portion of elk enchilada that I made the other night and fed my kids. This probably weighs in at about 450, 500 calories. There's no cheese or anything like that in it, so it's just lean elk, beans, rice, tomatoes, enchilada sauce, and I think that's about it. So pretty lightweight though. I like that. I would like to supplement that to get more calories in. And of course, a dessert, anything like that can help supplement your calorie intake, especially recovering at the end of the day. And so I like to rebag even Mountain House meals. These are pretty substantial bags, but I'm not going to rehydrate them in this bag. I just noticed that those bags are like fairly bulky, kind of heavy, And again, I just mentioned earlier that I don't split hairs when it comes to weight and bulk, but this is a system that I've been using for a little while. What I do like is having a Nalgene container, and this I can use for all sorts of things, but I made a handy insulative sleeve that'll fit right in there. It's hard, so I can actually pack that when I'm hiking in, hiking out. I can pack items like eggs if I want to. Sometimes it's nice to cook in the backcountry. Typically I won't use a reactor stove if I'm actually cooking. That's mostly for boiling water, but rehydrating in here, closing that up, and it stays really warm, warmer than those bags, especially if it's cold out. I like to rehydrate in something like this. It looks a little janky, I know, but making up something like that is pretty darn handy. And this full is a great amount of food, great quantity of food for me. So there you have it. I think that's everything. And again, I like to light this stove because it feels cool with a flint and steel.